My name is Adeo Ressi. I'm the CEO of the Founder Institute. I also run something called The Funded. I'll start with The Funded. The Funded is a community of about 20,000 entrepreneurs around the world, and the primary purpose is to research, rate, and review venture capitalists, but they also discuss, difficult challenges running their business, because the community is completely anonymous. The Founder Institute is currently the largest incubator in the world. We are operating in 20 cities actively, with another half dozen in development right now. And we're on pace to graduate 1,000 companies over the next 12 months. So we're doing about 2 companies a day right now on average, and we're scaling that up throughout the next 12 months with new locations, etc. From the perspective of founders, I've been very impressed. So when we came here to launch the Founder Institute, we had a very large number of applicants, and as large as you would get in Silicon Valley, which is one of our more popular semesters. And the applicant quality was very good. So we've been able to select some really amazing people to be part of the program here. And that for me is the measure of location. How good are the entrepreneurs that we're working with? And they're very good here in Jakarta. So all first-time founders make a bunch of common mistakes. So they are no different than founders you see in Brussels, Berlin, Paris, New York, Washington, D.C., or any of the many other cities where we operate around the world. What I like about them here is that, they all seem to have a really good passion, which is important, but like founders everywhere else in the world, they get confused in some of the details. So they have a good starting point to launch a business, but they may make some rookie mistakes. My expectations for Jakarta are actually high, maybe too high. So, you have very talented entrepreneurs. I'm expecting, with a class of about 45 enrolled, that we should get between 20 and 25 good companies out of it. And because the Indonesian market is going through very big growth, I think these entrepreneurs have a unique opportunity that other entrepreneurs in different areas of the world don't have. So you have a home market that's expanding quickly, so you can use that for a base of operations, and you're in a region that's also growing very quickly. So really the world is their oyster, so my expectations are high as a result. How do entrepreneurs help the economy? Well, let's look at a few different things that are pretty clear. So first and foremost, they create jobs, right? There's no question about that. Like, you have an idea, you launch a business, you need people to help you make that business into reality. So you immediately hire some people. It may not be a lot, but 2, 3, 5, 10. It's not uncommon for a new business to employ 10 people within 12 months. So they definitely create jobs, and that's important. But more than that, they fix problems in society, right? So they're not only hiring people, but they're not hiring people to, let's say, clean the streets or work in Starbucks. They're hiring people to solve big problems in the local society and in the bigger society, right? And that's ideally the kind of jobs you want to create, right? Hey, I see that real estate listings and the real estate market in Indonesia or in the larger Asian region is broken. I want to fix that, right? So I'm going to pull a team together to fix real estate in Southeast Asia in the following way, or I'm going to pull a team together to bring learning to thousands of kids that don't have access to localized learning materials. Or I'm going to do, these are big, meaningful things that entrepreneurs are trying to fix in society, and so the jobs that they're pulling together are all to fix those problems. So it's really a double win, right? You get job creation and people trying to solve meaningful problems. So I think entrepreneurship is really important to us. So that's why the Founder Institute is operating in currently 20 cities, going on to 35 cities by the end of 2012, because of how important we see it is to local economies. So, there are all sorts of rookie mistakes that entrepreneurs make. When the entrepreneur focuses on technology versus market, that's often referred to as a science project. And it's a common mistake that new entrepreneurs make. So they may have had a job or come out of school and studied a certain area, and so they've invented something, right? But that invention doesn't have an obvious market. And the entrepreneur cares more about the technology that they've made or invented or worked on than they do about really a practical way it will be used. So this is something that we fix in the Founder Institute commonly. Very rarely do we let an entrepreneur graduate that doesn't have a clear sense of who will use their product. So is it a problem that someone focuses too much on technology? Yes. Is it something easy to fix? Yes. So it's not a big problem, right? There are far bigger problems than focusing on technology. That's a good question. So what's important when you build a startup company? Well, I would say I have an unconventional view, because you could sit down and talk with a professor, you could sit down and talk with other types of people, and they give you all sorts of very scientific answers. The team, you need a really good model, and those things are important to some extent, but really what I think is most important is the passion and character of the founder themselves, which is a lot of why the Founder Institute exists, because what we try to do is identify founders who have the raw material to build a company. We try to tease out their character and ensure that they're passionate about what they're going to do. Because, and I'll go through a little bit, passion is the essence of entrepreneurship, right? You see a problem in the world, you're eager to do something, you wanna make a difference, you wanna create something. There are all different reasons you can be passionate, but you have to work so hard that if you're not passionate about it, that you're going to fail. So there's a certain pervasive level of technical knowledge which is much higher than ever before in human history. So I started an internet company in 1994. Like, I would walk into an executive's office with a modem, right? And many times they didn't even have a computer, and frankly, no one had a laptop. I didn't even have a laptop. It was too expensive. So sometimes I would actually have to bring a desktop computer to show, and with a modem, and hook it in. Say, can I unplug your phone? I mean, we're way beyond those days. So there's a certain level of technical savvy that is pervasive. And so if you're not an engineer, really your job is to articulate a vision and inspire people to execute on it. So, to be a founder today, you need a certain baseline understanding of the technology, which most people have, right? Because you're avid users of it. And then secondly, you need the ability to inspire engineers to go do it. Now, there's some exceptions to the rule. So Elon Musk is a very good friend of mine, and he is a fantastic engineer. So he's not only the CEO of Tesla, the CEO of SpaceX, he's the lead architect at both companies. The lead engineer at both. He's not only the CEO, he's the lead engineer. Now, what he's done is he's like, look, I'm such a good engineer, I don't want a CEO getting in the way of my engineering decisions, right? I need carte blanche to make the right engineering decision. So I think you can have great technical founders as well, So you don't need to be a business guy, you need some business understanding and you need some technical understanding. But then you can succeed either way. It's just how you set your organization up will be different.